It is February the 2nd, January 2026, precisely 11 a.m. I hope you all are well, safe, and amazing. Welcome to the new year. Happy New Year. If you go by the calendar. Okay, let's see what we got going on. We got Luke 17 and 21. I believe that's when the Pharisees was wanting to know. They asked Jesus, where can I find God? And he replied to them, God is within. So maybe somebody's going within. They're still hibernating, resting, because it's still winter season. Resting, learning thyself, okay? Maybe getting more into your herbalism or into herbs. And maybe a purpose path for somebody, something with herbs. Let's see what we got going on today. What does the collective need to know? Okay, that's so far. Angel number 139. So we got the scripture, Luke 17:21, and purpose path, angel number 139. I will be doing that angel number. Abundance, and that's the purpose path. Green light. Archangel Shamuel, pure love. So maybe that's part of the abundance that you're receiving. You are an empath, so trust your intuition. Hey, Cans. Loyal. That has to do with the angel number 139. Out of sight, out of mind, and you got spaghetti sauce. Okay. Let's dive in and see what's going on. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Well, that's still giving that godlike energy. What that scripture is giving me for Luke 17:21. You let go. You let go of something recently. Out of sight, out of mind. So you obviously don't see this person, or you don't do this thing anymore. You're no longer repeating whatever this is over and over. It's out of your mind. Maybe you did some sort of release recently. Maybe you used the New Year's portal to finally get out. It's like the last little bit of somebody. It may have to do with love. That's why this archangel is stepping forward to help in someone's situation. Matter of fact, let me get the angel number out the way first. Angel number 139. And my babies. I do have my babies. They're over here right now. I'm pointing right here. They up here. You'll finally meet my babies. Angel number 139. Achieve. Your success helps others. Your angels want you to embrace your soul's purpose path, within a career rather than your ego's necessity of it. Think of how your contributions can help others and brainstorm how you could level up in order to provide that needed assistance. So maybe somebody's changing their social media up or something like that, or having to do with your career. It has to do with some sort of, maybe you're an entrepreneur, independent is what my shirts say. And then with loyal coming out with that too. I feel like maybe you've been seeing 777s, sevens, because that's trustworthy guidance. That's inner guidance, inner tuition. So again, you're going within. You're realizing maybe you're doing more meditation. Because like I said, with that scripture, Jesus told the Pharisees where to find God. It's within you. So a lot of people just going in. You're doing a lot of introspection. Again, you are an empath. Trust your intuition. Give me more with the out of sight, out of mind. Y'all seen Diva fly? White bird, peace. You're about to have a peace of mind. So maybe your mind is more at peace. Is that what it is, Nana? Clarify, out of sight, out of mind. The spiritual hater. Oh, so we're going to dive in deep now. Whatever. You know I'm with it. Out of sight, out of mind. Spiritual hater hates on your spirituality, your light, your magic, and your purpose. And what is that? And your power. It says power. Your purpose path. So somebody may be jealous of, they could be also intuitive, and they can see that your path is bright. Like it's something about all this abundance coming in for you. So maybe other people be tapping into your shit secretly to see if they can dive in deep. They only get butt so far, but you do have this spiritual hater. But it's out of sight, out of mind. It's like, who gives a fuck? Because these are the type of people that help you grow and gain your power. Give me one more with out of sight, out of mind. With someone else, maybe somebody, again with this Archangel Shamuel, pure love, out of sight, out of mind could have to do with somebody that you just met. Maybe you thought it was going to be a relationship. We got new love in reverse. So flirtations. Maybe somebody have you stepping back for a second. Oh, you can't see them on the she said bags packed. Talk that. Y'all can't see them? Let me see. Hopefully you can see them now. They're moving. They moved in right here now. But yeah. There goes Diva. She's going to let you know that she's in the building. Y'all heard most of her. No, it's usually Minx, but yeah. So with somebody, it's somebody that you just met, and it was just like, they had you fall back. Black sheep, going against, rebelling, defying norms. I feel like with somebody, they may have did something to just turn you off, like have you reflect back in. They probably triggered one of your old wounds and stuff like that. Let me see with the new love. Give me new boo. Yeah, that's dusted off is in reverse, and dirty money is in reverse. Is what I'm saying. This could have been something that they triggered something that you healed from. Maybe you used to messing with somebody that did illegal stuff. Used to steal or something. They triggered some old wound that made you like, you know what? You're not really the one for me. It reminds you of somebody from the past. Trust your intuition. Clarify, loyal. Cuffing season, single, ready. So this is like more of a love situation. Again, why Archangel Shamuel? Maybe somebody needs to start researching that Archangel. Archangel Shamuel. Chamuel. Cuffing season, single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship. You want a loyal one. Clarifying loyal. You want a loyal one. Maybe this person, somebody that you, and this is what I'm saying. And you're not going back to penny pinching. And that keeps coming out in my readings. And it's not like you're giving gold digger vibes. You're giving standards. So that's what more this energy is giving off. Give me one more with loyal. And then we got grudge holder. Spiritually woke. You feel what I'm saying? You had your lessons in whatever this is with a cycle in relationships and having that same type of energy keep coming towards you. I feel like maybe working with this Archangel or just understanding what love is to you, knowing the love flows within, God's within, all that is within you. You just have to remember that. And the cure to most of all is self-care. That's where you can get that awareness so the ideas and the revelations can come towards you. Like I said, Luke 17:21. Somebody need to read that scripture. A couple scriptures up and probably start with like 19. Luke 17 and 19 on down. Because it really breaks down how you're trying to tell this person. So somebody could be trying to show someone love or tell them your definition of love. And it's like going over their heads and you just over it. Like, well, if you're not going to get it, then let me just keep moving the fuck on, because purpose path is abundance. People is just going to miss out. Spiritually woke. Self-awareness. That's good. Give me more with this purpose path. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the like. Talk that talk. Maybe somebody's listening to back in the day music that made you want to just get up and dance. Move your body, especially during this full moon. Full moon is the wolf moon tomorrow, and it's in Cancer. So your emotions is going to be a little bit, and they probably been because we've been in the shadow period. So your emotions is going to be everywhere. Pick your battles with, you know what I mean? If somebody's coming off aggressive, don't take anything personal. Maybe somebody needs to read the 4 agreements. I did bump into something about the 4 agreements. So maybe somebody needs to read that book. It's a very short book. To not take things personal, and, you know, again, with understanding yourself, like going within. It's still that resting period and preparation. Maybe you're doing more scheduling and just being more organized. You cleaned out your house. You let go. So you could be in a stagnant energy of just like missing what you released. And that could be with actual items, or it could be with actual people. This is that blank period. Okay, I let everything go. And just giving an example of a hoarder. Then you see this empty space, you want to hurry up and fill it. No, rest. Sink in what you released. 11/11. Horse year. You hear me? Stallion, freedom. You feel what I'm saying? This is 10. This is the new era. You're finished your 9. And I believe it really goes, what is that? I believe February is when the horse really starts, because we go off of the Chinese New Year. And I think their start, I believe it's in February, or because we still in that. That's what I'm saying with the energy. That's why they really want you to take it easy with somebody, with yourself. We're still in that 9, that the ending of that 9. If we're talking about the Chinese New Year. But clarify purpose path. Protect. It is protected. It's going to happen anyway. You know how it's like many roads to an outcome? It's never a failure. If you're on a path, right, and you took a detour or you had a setback, that path is still there. You just have to find a different way, different route to get to it. And if you could have been seeing a lot of so somebody been seeing a lot of 6s, 666. 6 period is home, routine. If you're saying this is your new year, what is your routine? Clean up your routine. Not only are we releasing, or we already released what no longer serves, what is the new routine now? What is the new you? How do you want to see yourself every morning? Wake up and have a little schedule. And for someone that its schedules is kind of like hard, baby step. One change after one change. You don't have to do so drastic of a change in the beginning, because eventually you're going to go back to your old ways because it was too quick of a change. For those that struggle with like changes and stuff like that. So protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important though that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Life path 1, Ashe. I love the number 1. It's beautiful. It always, the 1 is the mind, is thinking. When you see 111, I've been saying that too. So maybe somebody, either you have been seeing 111 and 1111s and stuff like that. Pay attention, because that's 111. You could have had something like a tower moment, a quick sudden change, surprise happen. And 111, you see 111. Not only is it hope, but it's telling you to pay attention to what your thoughts are, because your thoughts are manifesting. Like your words are manifesting. You're in a manifestation stage. So if you're thinking of something negative, you're going to manifest that more in towards your situation. If you're thinking positive, like, okay, it's going to be like this. Like, okay, that's a bump. That happened. Now let me reanalyze things and get back on track. So protect your energy at this time. Mean what you say, what you're no longer taking. Clarify purpose path. Wisdom. And the way it landed on reverse with the spiritually woke, you may have had to go back towards a lesson. You may have had to learn something all over again. And again, spiritual book, even though it didn't come out, it came out earlier in one of my readings, and I didn't go deep into it. Somebody needs to read a spiritual book. Now, I did name the 4 agreements. So maybe somebody needs to read that spiritual book or a spiritual book, something to give you some enlightenment right now, some sort of wisdom. You're going to find a real heavy wisdom in something. Maybe we can do this for Patreon. Read the 4 agreements together. If you're part of my Patreon, let me know in the chat if y'all want to do that. For real. You've been here before. And you know what to do. Yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in the situation. With somebody, it is someone from the past that you're reflecting on and you feel bad. Maybe you didn't reach out to them this New Year's. Maybe you just been in your, because that one, yesterday was one. It's supposed to, it was interest, it's one. It was one. It all totaled up to be one. It totaled up to be 10, but the year of the 10, and if you go to the singular version, it is one. So maybe you were heavy in your thoughts on New Year's Day, reflecting on maybe should I have let this person go or should I reach out to this person? But you're focused on more so yourself. I promise you this year, a lot of people are not going to be putting others' feelings before your own. You know your intentions. You know that you are, doing things for the highest good of all involved. But you're putting yourself first. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Secretly, you're inspiring somebody to do it also. And it's all for your wellness. Sometimes when you need to take a pause from a person, nobody's saying it's going to be forever. But during this stage of your life, you need to refocus. You need to get your life back on track. Get back on the path that you detoured from. For somebody, you used to do something and you were very passionate about it, but you let it go. Because maybe you wasn't getting the attention before, or maybe you didn't get the extra push that you needed from others or whatever. But with this introspection, with knowing that God flows through you, getting into your meditation, whatever way that is, getting back into something that makes you happy and joy and peace, all the high vibes, that's how you connect with the divine, the most high. You feel what I'm saying? So abundance is upright. Give me one with the spaghetti sauce. Every time that come out, it's really not a good card. Even if you were related, even if you were related to Shaba, you wouldn't make rank. Cipher. This is a cipher from Absol. And with the spaghetti sauce, that's usually an energy of someone putting a love spell on someone in their food. So maybe you need to just watch the food that you eat. Don't eat everybody's food right now. But yeah, 1989 could be significant. Somebody could be born in 1989. But don't be that person just to eat everybody's food this year. It's time for you to get some new pots and pans and learn how to cook your meals for somebody. But this person, if you did eat something, you went to a gathering and you did eat something that made you didn't feel right, in my head, you probably let that shit go with some gas. You probably farted that shit out. This person couldn't make rank with you anyway. But yeah, pay attention to the foods and stuff that you eat. Honor your emotions. Again, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Honor your emotions. I feel like heavy with the honor the emotions is trustworthy guidance. Again, maybe you're about to start seeing 777 a lot, but sevens are very significant or about to be in somebody's life. Honor your emotions. That's where your ideas is coming in. You're about to have either a new idea or it's something. Honor your emotions right now. Stand your ground. There is something you want to fight for, yet you're choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. I feel like with somebody, you need to gain more confidence in a job situation that you have to work with a group. Maybe you don't feel like your voice is being heard. It's time to speak. It's time to speak up so your voice can be heard, so you can get the acknowledgement that you deserve. Because I feel like it's most of your ideas anyway. Yeah, jump in. This is somebody that's like shy, or you're used to just taking a back seat of things. No, we're not doing that this year. Let's pump it up. Yes, you said it on Patreon. So every time I see 111, I check my frequency and thoughts. Period. And be gentle with yourself with that. You feel what I'm saying? Not every time we're thinking the most positive things. And it's okay. It's boom. All right, let me check myself. Let me see, why am I feeling like I need someone to show me this attention when it's really me telling myself to show the attention. Like when you see repeated numbers constantly over and over, it's not because spirit is just keep trying to, no, obviously you need to change your frequency to get out of that. Like somebody, I've seen something where people look at angel numbers like angles, degrees. If you see 555 over and over and over, okay, you know this is a divine change. When you see threes, like 111, okay, the divine is speaking now. Because we forget when we see just single digit numbers. Sevens mean something, nines mean something. You can see a number 9 driving by on a truck, the behind, you know, I mean, I see numbers all the time. So I'll be paying attention on trucks and buildings and stuff like that. And single digit number, double digit numbers come out too. So 55 is major change. So it's spirit constantly telling you to be easy. You're going through change. That could be if you're a female and you're going through hormonal changes, especially if you see 555 and you see, or 55s and 66 together, because you're not going to just see one angel number all day. You're going to see multiple numbers. But 6s and stuff is like checking your health, going within, self-care. You know what you're going through, so you know which one it is for you. But your routines, if you're getting bored with something, maybe you need to change your routine. Maybe you need that inspiration to know that you're going through a change. Yes, you're going through changes. Pay attention to the songs and stuff you hear, with things that people say throughout your day. You know, when you want to start, if you want to be spiritually woke, you got to pay attention to those messages. If you want to look at it like you and spirit playing a game, they want to make sure you're in self-awareness. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. But I ain't gonna hold you too long. Give me one more with the purpose path. I seen alchemist, karmic debt, the price of past actions, and in the spirit. What did I say? Spiritual test. I love when my babies get silent like that, because that be spirit. It's a spiritual test you're going through right now. If you feel like you're going through changes, it is a spiritual test. Either you're paying some karmic debt, or, you know, it could be ancestral debt. It could be anything, but you're definitely paying something. The price of the past actions. Spiritual test. Past. Generational. I didn't even finish. It was like finish reading the card. And I knew you passed it anyway, because this was upright with the karmic debt. Green. Y'all better. And I seen alchemist. If you don't stop playing. Let me see. I'll do one more. One more round. And if you want to join me tonight, I will be on Evolving with Sheena on TikTok at 7 p.m. We'll do some Reiki. Some of y'all need it, so join me tonight. Evolving with Sheena. I believe I have my TikTok in the description for my Evolving with Sheena. Join me for some Reiki. I am also a certified Reiki healer. I'm going through this one, so I guess we're going to go through this. Yes. Let's continue this new year right. You hear me? Let's get really ready for the spring. I wrote that in my journal, not putting others' feelings before mine. Damn, you good. Thank you, kids. Thank you, kids. Listen. Peacocks could be significant. Maybe you stumble upon a bunch of like something with peacocks, but let it go. Let it go. With someone with this full moon energy, emotions are going to be triggered. Let it go. Sometimes it is hard to be the bigger person, especially if you have a bunch of fire in your chart and you deal with a lot of people with a lot, especially when you're dealing with a lot of energies that you're ready to heal. You're ready to speak about anything, but they're still holding back. They're still, oh, I'm not mad. Oh, it's nothing. Then why do you feel like it is? And with Cancer, heavy with the feelings and emotions. Yes, babies. Is that confirmation? Maybe somebody's a Cancer. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Is that right, babies? They need to let it go? Just see how they're looking at me. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you. And you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. That's also what 5 is about. It's freedom. It's freedom. Authenticity. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't designed to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way. And you'll be a magnet for success. Nobody wants to see the latest whoever. I don't know. I don't really be on whoever. It's a difference from being inspired than like copying. Total difference. Get inspiration, but never bite off somebody else's shit, because that's their blessing. And with some people, when you do certain things, and that's in this like the spiritual community, like that's instant karma. Because when something's protected and somebody's like, yo, heavy with that, it can make you get off into a detour and have to do some deeper self-reflection. Damn, I ain't want no TikTok. Guess I'll have to get one now. Yeah, I do. That's just the one I'm going to now. I will be on my YouTube one, but you know, I'm still working on my schedule. I'm getting a schedule out. And that's my thing for the new year. A schedule and making sure I stick to that. And I feel like somebody's pushing me to do one of my soul flow sessions that I used to do. And if you are OG, my soul flow sessions, and I only do it over there because TikTok doesn't do the copyright thing when you go live with the background music, because my soul flow sessions, I like to use, you know, actual music, R&B music. It could be Reiki music to add to my Reiki. It'd be a vibe. So authenticity. Be yourself, period. Again, one energy, self. First house. How are you? So maybe somebody's going through something with the first house. Pay attention to your first house. How are you? Who are you? Who are you? Somebody too with your rising. How are you being seen? The number 7 and 3, 777. Like I said, you're gonna be seeing that in 333. And that's like divine help. Somebody's going to be working with their communication more, speaking, but you got to get that knowledge, that true wisdom. And you know that's hidden in the books. Come on. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. This month, And I'm saying it. We're doing the 4 agreements for the Patreon, period. So I'm not going to be the only one reading it. We're going to do a, what is that? What's that? What am I thinking? Discord. I'm going to do the Discord. So y'all can just pop up. I'm not going to be the only one reading. I want y'all to read too. So I know y'all listening. You hear me? This is the year. And I know that's cliche, but it is though. If you was in, I posted my TikTok live with Sheena's Tarot on a Patreon. All of my TikToks, they're posted on a Patreon. If you miss them. And it was straight about, yo, abundance, abundance, abundance. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the manifestation. You've been doing the, you know, the rituals and all that too. It's time to see that your magic is real, but with somebody, the blessing that's coming in, it's not, they don't want it to be a quick winning for you. They want every season to be your winning season, but you need some sort of knowledge, and you need patience with yourself too, with the knowledge. When you're learning something, don't give up because you're bored or you're easily distracted. Take your time. You feel what I'm saying? Forgiveness. Talking about that too. Let it go. Let that shit go. Don't be on that monkey see, monkey do. If you see somebody else being petty, don't even be petty with them, because that's that energy that you don't want to hold. Pay attention to the words that you say and the words that you speak and the actions that you do with those words. You feel what I'm saying? Pay attention to what you project out. Forgiveness. Withholding forgiveness only hurts you. It's only, I said that twice. It's hurting you. It's only hurting you. That's repeated twice. Pay attention to double-digit angel numbers. They're going to be coming towards you through double-digit angel numbers. And look, 18, the number 18, 19, 13, those are angel numbers. Withholding forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone, and maybe even yourself, so you can stay on the path to your highest potential, that purpose path. Okay? Somebody want to hear love. Let me get one card on love, and then I'm going to let y'all go. I told myself these lives is going to be hour max. So I can, them days be long. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Maybe somebody can listen to some Rihanna. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Do not look for love still having codependent addictions. Having to depend on somebody, wanting somebody because they can help you with this. Help yourself. Any type of love is an add-on. You feel what I'm saying? That frequency is an add-on to what you already have. Don't look for it in someone to satisfy you. You got to satisfy yourself. You got to forgive yourself for anything that you've done to anyone or yourself, knowingly or unknowingly. It's a lot of times, even when we were kids, it's a lot of times you did something because you know it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. And it's a heavy release for this full moon in Cancer with the emotions, old feelings, stagnant energy. You can release that all for this full moon Saturday. You know? Maybe somebody needs to forgive a marriage, a broken marriage, a divorce. Something didn't work out. It's not the end of the world. If you wanted to get married again, you can get married again. Love is an energy, it's a frequency. Anybody can tap into that. But you always got to have love within yourself first. So you know what love is. You won't be out here manipulated. Deception, manipulated. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. If it was like a divorce or somebody that you was with for a long period of time, look, it could be y'all didn't legally get married, but you was with somebody for like 10 plus years, That's kind of like married. You will find new love. It's still out there. Fuck that deception. Heal from it. Please forgive it. You got to have forgiveness in your heart, or it's always going to chase you in other relationships. When somebody do something to remind you of that person, or this, that, don't ever, please bring. You know how you're in the beginning of meeting someone and you want to just tell everything because you're free. Don't tell everything. Most of the stuff, if you, oh, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me, you may be still holding it in and secretly wanting some sort of compassion over that energy. Take what resonates. I'm not saying it's you. But if it resonates, look, no shade. That could be a codependent energy that you need to work with, that you need to heal. And with those type of energies, it's always deeper. It's deeper. It's ancestral. Remember the spiritual test? Generational. I forgot where it was at, but you rewind it. I said it already. So when you're healing deep-rooted stuff, it's not easy just to understand, okay, this emotional wound is coming from some part of my growth. Rather 3 through 7. It could be even before. It could be even in the womb. How was you carried? What was the energy of your mother when she carried you? That's what you having a fight in the womb. You had to probably fight to even be alive. You feel what I'm saying? And not even know it. You was probably that strong baby that made it through dark shit. And look at you now. Heavy with this independent energy. That's why they want you to find love for yourself. Because whatever you're building, you're going to build that yourself. Anything else is an add-on. Ashe. 5, watching 5 likes. 55. 5 again. All right, one more. Separation. Look. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon for somebody. What was the other card? Because it's some new love still at the bottom. It is a separation. Someone did break up. If it's not for you, that is not your tea. But heal before you welcome new love in. Please forgive the situation because that's not what you're going. If you know, this is how you know you healed. Because when that energy, because it's always going to come back to test you. If you pay attention, it's all about tests and awareness. Okay, let's see. They're going to throw out the universe. God's going to throw you another lesson. Let's see if they peak game. How quick are they going to get out of this situation? And have compassion for yourself if you do fall short. Okay, how quick did you get out of it? Because sometimes before it was like, what, 5 years, 3 years, if not longer, that you had to be stuck in that situation. And codependent addictions also can be you feeling that trauma bond. And the trauma bond, because that's the generational thing. Them reminding you of someone, or them, you know. I remember I had an ex that smelled like my father. And that's the only reason. It was just like, oh, I miss, you know. But once I healed from that, it was like, yo, but I kind of know my worth. Get the fuck up out of here. Seriously. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. I feel like this type of love that is going to come in for you is going to radiate through you. You're going to glow. You're going to project. It's going to be some people giving you compliments throughout the day. And I do have something I'll reveal that later. I'll reveal that to Patreon. I'm still testing a couple stuff, but it's definitely lit. But yeah, express love. Express your love. Know what you want. Don't be out there playing and just going back to old cycles and stuff, whatever, because, you know, you are going to be the hottest thing walking around. But still, don't be just letting anybody come in. No, have your standards, your boundaries. You hear me? Forgive whoever for whatever. It's a whole new year, whole new day, whole new second. It's the past. Look, that's the past. Me saying that it's in the past. Let it go. All right. And again, last but not least, codependency. That's with somebody, either you're still working or you letting it go. Fools talk, cowards are silent. John Wick. Somebody could be from Philly. Somebody's name could be John. And that could have been a karmic lover. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I didn't hold y'all too long, did I? I will be going live on TikTok after this. And tonight's Reiki session at 7 p.m. on Evolving with Sheena. See y'all over there. Peace.